Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quick handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Corners are going to bail. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the heat. Touchdown, UTEP! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting the score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? has to go up top. Dumps it to the back. This one's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by one, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And the point after is good. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He's got him.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. He caught it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Buffalo! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes a catch. He makes a catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the
just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And big-time play by this defensive line. Setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.